Hello, happy Thursday, tea friends. Chantal here. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. I'd love to know what your plans are for the weekend. I think we're gonna have a pretty chill weekend. We may go up to the cottage for a bit and just relax. We'll see how it goes. I've had a chill week all week. I've been really tired, but I think my body really needed it. So yeah, so maybe I'll just keep on with that trend for the weekend. I just finished my pitcher of iced tea, so I'm going to make a new one. And I chose a green tea. This one's called Pineapple Rum Cocktail. Doesn't taste like rum, but a lot of people like to add a splash of rum to it to make like a kind of tipsy tea kind of drink. So, but I'm just making it to keep myself hydrated, so I won't be adding the rum. And I am going to cold steep it, so it's actually not going to be ready until tomorrow. So when you steep a tea in hot water, a green tea, it's ready in like 2 minutes. You don't want to steep it longer than that because it will get bitter. But when you cold steep a tea, you pop it in the fridge overnight, and then your iced tea is ready the next day. So you don't have to add ice and let it cool down like you did if you're hot steeping. But this one I like to make iced teas with. It's a beautiful green tea. But the reason I like to make iced teas with this one is because I like my iced teas to have a little bit of sweetness, and the fruit pieces in this actually kind of give it that without me having to add anything else to it. So I don't know if you can really see there, but that's what this one looks like. So it's a green tea, so it's got loose leaf green tea leaves, pineapple pieces, mango pieces, papaya pieces, sunflower blossoms, and cornflower blossoms. It is a really yummy one. I've made a few pictures of it this week. I've really been liking it. So I am just going to drop it into my pitcher just like that. This is just room temperature, regular water. And then I've got this little strainer here that I like. I have other pitchers that have like a cylinder strainer in the middle, but they're kind of harder to clean. And this lid does a really good job of making sure the tea leaves don't pour out when I pour my tea. So I am going to pop that in the fridge, and it will be ready for me tomorrow. Sorry, because it's a green teas, a lot of times you can steep a few times and they still have our flavor. So this one they suggest that you can brew it 3 times. So when I finish the first pitcher, when I'm almost finished, I'll top it back up with water and pop it back up in the fridge overnight again, and use it a second time. I find when I'm making a whole pitcher of iced tea, I sometimes don't get the 3 steeps like I would if I was making a hot tea. If I'm making a hot tea, I just kind of make it with like a tiny diffuser like this in my mug, and then I can put it aside, and then when I want more tea later, I can pour more hot water, because you don't want to leave the tea leaves in there if you're hot steeping. Green teas are delicate and they will get bitter, and you don't want that. I used to drink so much bitter green tea. I used to think green tea was bitter. I thought that was like part of its charm, but it was really because I was leaving the tea bag in too long, and it was getting bitter. So now I know. And I actually quite like making iced teas out of green tea. So this tea actually is part of our sunset sale. So we change over our catalog twice a year so we can have kind of cozy flavors for the fall winter, and then some fun fruity summery vibes for the spring summer. So we're just getting ready to clear out some of the spring summer stuff and bring in the fall winter. And the company was kind of doing like a Christmas in July thing, but I'm not ready for Christmas. I don't even want to think about that. So I'm gonna just call it the sunset sale because these blends are going into the sunset, and this is one of them. It is kind of a summery flavor with the fruit pieces in there. This one is actually 40% off, so it's a good steal, and worth stocking up on if you're a green tea fan. I wanted to show you some of my other favorite picks for the sale. Of course, matcha. If you've kind of followed me for a bit, you know that I love my matcha. It's like my energy boost. I usually have one, I always have one in the morning, and I often have another one in the afternoon to give me kind of a boost. So we have it on sale in different formats, our sticks, our fizzies, the big bags. The big bags are gonna be the best bang for your buck because in those 100-gram bags, the unsweetened flavors will give you about 100 servings, and the sweetened ones, just because the ingredients are different, will get you more like 60 to 70. So the per serving cost is lower on the big bags, but the sticks are super convenient. They're good. You can take them to work, you can take them camping, you can pop them in your wallet even. They're really easy. So just depending on what format you like, we have different flavors available. So My top picks would be, so there's 3 of the Fizzy flavors on sale. The Fizzies are my favorite. They are so full of flavors. So we've got the green apple, the watermelon, and the candy peach are all on sale. My pick from those 3 would be the watermelon. I've been loving that one lately. I don't have any peach right here. So those ones just mix up in cold water. You give it a stir, or you put it in a shaker cup like this, and they're done. If you're making the Fizzy ones in a shaker cup, make sure it has like a pressure valve like this. You can make a regular cold matcha in a regular shaker cup without a pressure release, but the Fizzy one, some pressure will build up. Same thing I found if I make hot matchas in a shaker cup that doesn't have a pressure valve, I sometimes get kind of little explosions when I go to open it up. So just be warned. This is actually one of the other things we have on sale right now. It's in orange and in a nice electric purple color. So I ordered myself an orange one, and the doorbell just rang, so that actually might be it coming right now, so we'll see. And you can get these engraved too. So I got this for $14 Canadian, but you do have to add something to your cart to get this one. This is part of our door crashers. The door crashers are all 65% off, which is super awesome. Okay, so I got distracted, so I was talking about the matcha flavors. We also have some of the sticks. So these are the sweet sticks. These fit in my wallet. I love this. So there are 5 flavors that are on sale. So we've got the sweet tiramisu. I kind of like that one hot with a bit of milk to make a latte. Same with the chocolate. I like that one hot too. You can make these hot or cold. The Fizzy ones, I would definitely make cold. But these ones you can do either or. You can add some milk, make a latte, make an iced latte. I love this flavor. Strawberry colada over ice. It's just, and this one, sweet orange creamsicle, tastes like my childhood. So those ones are all discounted. Depending on the flavor, there are different kind of discounts, anywhere from 5% to 40% off. We also have, there's a ton more flavors. So if you wanted to see the list, let me know and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the list of what's left, because a couple things have sold out. Gut Balance is another one of my go-tos. I have trouble with gluten and dairy. I'm not allergic, so I can eat it sometimes, but if I eat it too much, my tummy will get upset. So I will often go for a Gut Balance. This isn't a tea, it's like a drink mix. It's got 6 grams of prebiotic fiber. So the 2 flavors that are on sale that we're saying goodbye to for the summer, I don't know if any of these flavors will be back next summer. There's no guarantees, they sometimes change them up, but so it's the tropical mango and the sweet melon. If I had to choose between these 2, I would probably go with this one, but they're all really good. I like all the flavors. As you can see, I kind of have a whole bunch of different flavors. We have other flavors, but they're not on sale. I'm just trying to show you some of the ones that are deals, because I like a deal. I try and buy things when they're on sale, and if things are not on sale, I leave them be. We also have this Tumbler as one of our door crashers. I love this. It's got the nice copper lid, but it has the diffuser in here. So you can make your nice loose leaf tea in here, and it's got a lid that you can just pop on and put that in your briefcase or whatever to bring to work, and it won't spill. So it's a really nice to-go one. It's double-walled glass, so you won't get those kind of like sweat beads if you're drinking a cold tea, or it'll kind of insulate it if you're drinking a hot tea. And there's a bunch of tea blends and different things, so if you wanted to check out the list, let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. And yeah, so I'm going to pop this in my fridge, so it will be ready for me tomorrow. And I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll be back soon. Cheers!